In our last vlog, we left off at the end of June 2020, and in July, we found out that Jake made Master Sergeant, and the boys and I got to be the ones to tell him.
I just wanna say that I feel.
Sorry to interrupt, but is there a Master Sergeant Chavez in the building? Just curious. Are you sure? Because I found some baby Chavez's, and they have a cold balloon.
What are you doing, dude?
She wasn't ready.
So we actually found out the day before this, and we went and surprised him at work. But this was the day that his first shirt was actually officially notifying him. So we went with her and did it again that day. And he's actually wanted to be a first shirt since he joined the Air Force, as long as I've known him. And she knew that, so she gave him a bottle with a Master Sergeant stripe on one side, and then the First Sergeant, Master Sergeant stripe on the other side, so that he could always remember where he was heading next.
Well done, sir.
I would give it all away to do it all again. Make our love a story that would never end.
And then a few days later, he got this from his squadron commander.
Looking in your eyes.
This summer, Jake got really into disc golf, so this was him taking us to just a course that was in our town. It was like 9 holes. It was a really pretty like hike course, so it was fun for all of us to go together.
Till the end of time. I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause a love like this is rare. And I wanna take you there. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love.
You're finding a lot of little pine cones? Look, there's one right here, baby. It's so tiny and cute.
Okay, throw it up that way then. That's the way we're going.
It is?
All right, good throw.
Score right.
When we were coming in here, some guys told us that they saw a bear. We just had one in our backyard a couple weeks ago. So we didn't tell the boys that because they're too scared to even like go jump on the trampoline by themselves now. But we're keeping an eye out.
If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. Oh, oh, I just wanna love you right. Oh, oh, love it till the end of time.
They'd been doing lots of construction on our street, and this week they were finally in front of our house replacing our gas lines, and it was just really fun to watch them. The boys had a lot of fun sitting on the porch watching. They just pulled this huge rock.
Whoa!
Not even big as the Statue of Liberty.
No, it's not as big as the Statue of Liberty. Ah! I thought that was gonna fall out.
They're making a mess.
They're making a mess?
A mess.
Tell them, clean up that mess. I'm just kidding. Don't tell them that. Then it was time for Nikki's birthday party. He was turning 10. We just invited 2 families over to keep it safe. I guess this was still in the midst of COVID. We just had a bunch of boys over in the backyard, let them play
on the trampoline, run through the sprinklers. I think we had water balloons too. They just had a blast. I'm hoping it's hardest for the first kid and then it gets easier, because him having his 10th birthday was hard for me. This one was the hardest one for me so far, I think. His actual birthday, a couple days later, we went and did his favorite thing in the whole entire world, which is go swimming. So we went to our favorite little pond, and he just got to be a happy little fish. Then 2 days later was my birthday, and for my birthday I got my eyebrow pierced, which is something I've wanted since probably middle school, if I'm being honest. I had my favorite food for dinner, I had a really delicious cake, and then I just took a bunch of pictures with the boys because I love taking pictures with them. It's just so much fun, and they make me feel so loved. And then we definitely had cake for breakfast the next day. And this is a really busy time of year for us. 3 days after my birthday is our wedding anniversary. So this was us dropping the boys off at our friend's house because for our 10-year anniversary, Jake surprised me with a beach trip to Maine. Just the two of us, which I've always wanted to go to Maine. And we only got to go for one night, but it was amazing. This was our hotel we stayed at, which was right across the street from the beach. So the first thing we did when we got there was go across the street to the water.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
And my husband was being so cute and writing me love notes in the sand and just making me so giddy and smiley. It was adorable. We got married on August 2nd, 2010. So 8 plus 2 equals 10 has always just been our little thing since then.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
After walking around the beach for a little bit, we went and drove around the town. It was like a cute little beach town, amusement park, boardwalk, lots of shops. I don't know. It was really cute. We got a little snack, and oh my gosh, I swear these are the best fries I've ever tasted in my entire life. Same with this lemonade. It was so good. And then that night we had dinner reservations at this seafood place that was right on the water. It was so beautiful. You walk inside and you just see straight out to the ocean. This was from the outdoor dining area looking back in. You can kind of see the water here, barely see it, but it was really close. We could hear it the whole time. It was just so dang pretty out there. And my company was kind of cute too.
You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
It was
was really pretty with the sun setting and the moon rising. Can't see it very well here, but it was just so pretty and it was so romantic, and I felt like I was in a Nicholas Sparks movie. It was perfect. Then after dinner, we went and walked around town again, and we went and got dessert. We got some fried dough with ice cream, and the fried dough was okay, but the ice cream was amazing. And then the next morning, which was our actual anniversary, Jake got up at like 4:45 with me so I could go watch the sunrise and take pictures, which is totally not his thing, but he did it for me, which was really sweet.
Well, you know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
I could not get over how beautiful the light was on the water. I am such a sucker for that golden light. It was just so pretty.
Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
Then it was time to go. Jake basically had to peel me off the beach. I did not want to leave. Before we left town, we went and had breakfast at this super cute little diner. Apparently, they have the best coffee, according to all the reviews. I just got me some hot cocoa. And then here's my husband making me laugh hysterically like he always does. I kind of hate that he can do that, honestly, because he can make me smile even when I'm mad at him. Which I wasn't here, obviously, but then I got him back with a little boomerang. And holy crap, this food was delicious. Then it was time to head back and get our babies. Back through New Hampshire into Massachusetts, which is where our friends lived who were watching them. And then back down to Connecticut. Nathaniel actually lost a tooth while we were gone that night. And Ryland, I know he looks happy here, but he was actually really mad that we were back because he didn't want to leave yet. And of course, they were all tucked out from playing.
About a week later, we had our first day of homeschool for the year. And the boys were just making little signs, doing cute first day of school stuff. And I tried to get cute pictures of my kids, but this is what I could get because they're just crazy. Silly goose. But I don't even mind because it's just so us. So them. To celebrate our first day of school, we went and got pizza for lunch at a new place we've never been to. And Nikki was getting something out of the car, and he accidentally locked the keys in the car, so we had to wait there for a while the fire department came to help us break into our car. Luckily, we, had a nice air-conditioned place to sit in and had food and had everything we needed. It was just a little bit embarrassing. And then because the boys were so darn good for me while we had to wait there, and took them to go get ice cream at this place we'd been wanting to go check out anyways. It was just so cute. It was like so stinking adorable. And the ice cream was delicious.
this is everything.
On this day, we met up with some of our friends from the town we used to live in. They had come up and we'd gone to our favorite little pond that we always go to.
With you right next to me, so alive, and tonight I'm thinking
And then we came back to our house for s'mores.
I don't wanna go. This is everything. With you right next to me, so alive, and tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna go.
We liked the ice cream place so much that we took Jacob back one day with us. And then the boys and I were driving to a store in another town one day. We had to go to that town for another errand. And we found this super cute creamery. Like little dairy farm creamery. It was adorable. We just love finding little ice cream places. That's just our thing.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now
I finally got myself a pressure cooker air fryer. And it sat in the box for like a week or so because I was just so intimidated. But then I started using it and used it for so much. And after that, my hair was so faded. And instead of dyeing it again, I just tried to dye it brown, which obviously didn't work. You could still see some of the green through it. Then we got to go visit a friend who had just had her baby. It was so cute seeing how the boys were with him. I mean, I knew Ryland would be interested, but to see how interested Nathaniel was, it was so adorable. Because when Ryland was born, Nathaniel wasn't that interested, Nikki was big brother, and Nathaniel wasn't super interested, but man, he just would not put this baby down. It was so, so cute. We were just watching TV, and he was just sitting there holding the baby, and just wouldn't put him down. Then one day I surprised the boys and took them to the beach in Rhode Island, which was totally impromptu. Here, you put it right here. You didn't touch the water?
Could you take care of all the stuff I needed? I didn't know.
Oh my gosh, look at these big old waves. Is it cold? This sand is insanely soft, huh, baby?
there's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within.
That's a big one! Whoa! That's almost as big as you. Whoa! That's a big one! Oh my gosh! Yes, honey, it's fine. Go ahead. You can go on the sand if you want. I know. Isn't that cool? Let's see if it works in my race steps. I don't know.
It does.
Oh, it does! so cool. It like makes it dry or something. Woo!
Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover, agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover, agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all.
In October, I signed up for classes again. Actually, just one. They're 8-week classes, so it's like going half time. While I was homeschooling the boys, which wasn't the smartest thing, but we didn't let it stop us from having fun still out in our awesome yard during fall. All the beautiful leaves.
Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy.
How did you start first? Okay, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, maybe.
That was fun. There's no graceful way to do that.
Dreamy, breezy, we go.
We had to totally dive into fall, making yummy, delicious pumpkin pancakes. Oh my gosh, they were incredible. With some maple syrup straight from New England.
Beyond gravel, beyond.
Later that month, Jake did his reenlistment ceremony, and we all got to be there for that. He had hit 12 years in the Air Force at that point.
A few highlights about him. Obviously, I just found out about the flag being in all of his reenlistments, as well as I've been flown over multiple countries. That's awesome. Very cool. The love for your country, it's just obvious. And then as far as his career, what I found pretty impressive through, again, the help of some friends, is that all those things that they were telling me about dedication, caring for people, it's obvious. Winning Levito at ALS, not one but now 2 gold badges. I just found out.
Woo!
Yeah. And the blue suit, which is obviously very impressive, and it comes through. So very cool. But before we jump into it, I did want to just talk to Cherish and Nathaniel and Nicholas and Ryland. You guys are up here with your dad as much as he's up here, right? Because being a prior spouse, I know what it's like. Being the one always left at home and behind. So you guys are re-enlisting today just as much as your dad is. So thank you guys for your support and lending him to us. There's times where I'm sure he's maybe a little bit distant just because there's a bunch of things going on. But thank you for being there to support him. So you ready to do this?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.
But it represents the first for me. So, like I said, the first time we played disc golf, and then I have these 2 guys here in the background helping me out with the flag and everything today. Lieutenant Morris, the first officer, actually shipped off to basic training or officer training school. He went to basic training, got out, and then officer training school. It just represents a lot of firsts for me. So that's why I chose this place. It does mean a lot to me that you guys are all here. This has been the funnest flight I've had. I mean, our flight before, we were all work hards, but we didn't spend near as much time together as we do in this flight. So I appreciate you guys being here and everything. my family, my wife, the first love of my life.
Better be the only.
she was the perfect choice for my first marriage, so. No, I'm kidding, babe. If I go missing this weekend, you guys know.
Call the BAU.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly.
And then, of course, we were getting into hunting season, and Jake was getting ready for it, as he does every year, but this year, Nicholas got to go with him for the first time, so he was so freaking excited. He's been waiting for this for so many years.
Going hunting.
How long have you been
Do
waiting
you
for this?
understand? We are going hunting.
How long have you been waiting for this moment?
9 years.
Yep. Pretty much.
All you parents out there know just how hard it is to be away on a hunt and call home
Let's
to
do
yourself.
this.
Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, really wanna know.
Jake came home from work early one day and asked if we wanted to go on a little adventure. So we walked down the street around the corner to this little hot dog cart that we'd been seeing and had wanted to go to but hadn't yet. The boys got a hot dog with squeezed cheese on it. It looks so gross, but they loved it.
If I never figure out where the road goes.
And I got one with sweet pepper relish, and oh, it was so good. Then we were just enjoying the rest of our fall in Connecticut with all the beautiful colors, the pumpkins and leaves everywhere. It was just so beautiful. And that was going to be our last fall in Connecticut, so we had to really take it in.
Oh God,
On October 14th, I got a call saying my dad was in the hospital in Iowa on life support.
it's been so long, I know, but I'm finally coming home. Till then I'm dreaming of your heart, your eyes,